Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video, what we're doing is just some gameplay of me upgrading combat bots. I don't know if you saw at the end of the last video, I am sitting on a lot of goodies. And when I mean goodies, it's BBEs and combat bot spark. And then we just got two new guys right here, Skyboom and Peacemaker. I'm going to... So here's a little something funny. I'm just going to do one level, and you'll see... Oops, no, I said level, not equip. Right, yeah. So there's the upgrade. Is it good or bad that they have the same animation? I don't know. Now you see what ends up happening? Even though I just went to Skyboom, I have to go and scroll down. I just upgraded him, but it goes to the top. So it gets a little annoying. And I said before I want to do a good job of, well, I guess not a good job, but I want to level them up, level up the two new guys. Why we're going with Gears? Gears has what they call a synergy with Peacemaker. Does it say so here? Bounce projectile. It doesn't specifically say it here, but the devs said that Gears and Peacemaker have a synergy. What's supposed to happen, I believe, is that there's going to be an additional, like a fireball shot, and it's not just because of Gears' G1 core. So now, is this thing going to make me a liar? All right, so they kind of made me a liar. I can't. Right? No. I think I'm fine. Right? I'm not scrolling down. Yeah. So this is what they said they want you to do. They want you to go to the bot, and when you try to upgrade the combat bot via the transformer you clicked on, you're not scrolling to upgrade over and over again. So no, not too bad there. At least there's one way that kind of keeps the frustration away. And now I'm just wondering how far to go with Peacemaker. Is he going, because I'm sitting on him, is he going to be the first one I take to ability 11? I don't know. I have 13 BBEs, but I don't have, you know, enough spark to cover all that. And now since the Skyboom shield just came out, we don't know when the next combat bot is coming. It's probably going to be a while. And would it even make sense to attack speed? Let's see. So he's going to make Gears' attack speed go 170% faster. And I don't know what to do with, where did Skyboom go? Oh, I can't equip Skyboom to, Skyboom I think only goes on warriors. So that's why we don't see him here. And you just see what I saw, kind of what ended up happening, right? It took close to 2 million to get Peacemaker, or anyone that's like a level 1 all the way to level 10. So it's not the best. Or maybe I'm not saying it right. It's not that it's not the best. It's just very expensive. I felt like I wanted to put Skyboom on Grimlock. Let's take a look at his stuff real quick. And of course, because he's a little bit of a sack bot, I was like, oh, okay, we'll put stripes on him, so when he jumps in there, he'll get healed for whatever he got hurt. Now let's take a quick look at Skyboom. I feel like that's kind of what the deal is with Skyboom, right? No, so Skyboom blocks 12% of damage. Well, right now, it blocks X amount of damage every 10 seconds. And this bot blasts enemies in an area around the target, dealing 1% of Skyboom's. I'm assuming that's the Transformers DPS. And Grimlock's pretty strong, right? Skyboom blast damage increases 3.1% for every 5% health lost during the battle. And then on top of that, like Skyboom has, because it's a shield, I'm sure that there's going to be like some type of funny animation. So it's just like, hey, why? Like the transform, like why sit through the animation, right? The transformers that are in their alt modes, they don't have transformations. Excuse me, they don't have animations. So like if you put like a shield on Slag or Sludge, you won't see it. And I think I ended up doing that. Yeah. So I have Shieldren on Slug, and he doesn't do the animation where he, pauses for half a second to let Shieldren out. So I feel like that's a good one. Yeah, I feel like I should stick with my initial thought of putting Skyboom on Grimlock. I mean, there's the way you want to play, and then there's the optimal way. I feel like I'm making the right guess with it, but let's continue upgrading Skyboom. And you can see right here, this is a little bit of a two-parter, right? You can see the damage goes up, plus the protection also goes up. So I feel like I'm doing the right thing by putting him on Grimlock. So I'm a little short on Energon. Let's get a little Energon. Do I have smaller ones? Energon is a little hard to come by sometimes. All right. Let's go to Grimlock. Let's do the Skyboom shield. You see? There's that animation. And you won't see that animation when it comes to the alt mode Transformers. So I feel like that's the best way to go. And it looks like Skyboom's going to be my first ability 11 one. The group was talking about how to let it be, I think, Fracus. I got to find out who Fracus's alt is. But I think I had another video where I was banking up a lot of Combat Bot Spark, and it just went by so quick. It was, and I was kind of mentioning, it's like, hey, which way do you go with this, right? It's like, is it better to get somebody to ability 11, or making sure, geez, look at that, I'm already down to like 4, or making sure that you have everyone nice and strong, like get all of the guys that you use to ability 10, or just stick with one guy in ability 11. It doesn't feel right. So I guess we can, continue the upgrading of some people right in plain sight. I do use 6-gun in wars, so upgrading his combat bot being Air Razor, that's an easy decision. Jay's is probably going to be the first. Ooh, really? Just a little bit more protection? That's a lot of protection. 3%. comparative to combat bots, it's a lot. Um, let's see. No hack, huh? Oh yeah, he got a decent bump right there, right? You can see that his health and damage went up. I'm not sure if Inferno's the right person to pick with him, but that's a different story or a different day. Um, Smashdown. Yeah. I also like the ones that have like dual upgrades. And who else is there? Um, Get another dual upgrade. That one's easy. Trip up. I'm for, like I said, getting the existing guys that much stronger. Um, and look at that. So I will not have enough. Actually, was I sitting on? Let me just double check my inventory. Was I sitting on any combat bot spark? No, regular spark. Don't care about combiner spark. More combiner spark. All right, so I'm there. But some of you guys, I don't know if you know this or forgot about it. Probably forgot about it or don't use it, or maybe you're always using it. But you got your Shannock store, and I want Combat Bot Spark. Will I get 5-star Beast War? I mean, 5-star Megatron, Beast Wars Megatron. Yes, but not right now. What I will do, right? I think they had the um, the raid last week, so we might not get it this week. I'm just gonna try to get to 50, not 57, 47,000. So at least it's close to Beast Wars Megatron, and I can have you know time to think about getting him. Um, yeah, like the Shannock store is good because like using that specific resource or currency for other things in the game, and it comes in handy, just like now, right? It didn't go into my inventory, did it? Oh yeah, it was just 100,000. I was like, what? Shouldn't I have millions? No, not millions. Um, I think it was Pinpointer, right? Let's just see. Yeah, people talk about Fracas, or was it Nightstick? Like, you gotta upgrade these guys. Probably Nightstick with the BBE. Um, like, I use Hound in like like the first Stage Wars, B1s. You know what I should do? I can't do all right. I will use 2 of those BBEs. It should be sitting on 2 million. Oops, one place. Now the question's going to be on who? What I believe you should do, right? Whoever you have in your outpost bots are the ones to kind of go for. What does Triceraton? His ability. Does he have an ability 11? Life Drain. Whoa, that's a big jump. That's my 2 cents. I use Chromia in my main war team, so I'm leaning toward her. Let's see. Still got one last upgrade to do there. You know what would have been cool if they made oh, so this would make Star Saber even, like, his health even healthy. They'll make him healthier. It'll make his health even higher, so he would last in wars. What I think was a very big missed opportunity is how Victory Leo doesn't pop out after Star Saber's death. I know he's strong, and they're like, oh, that would make him too strong. It's like, no, that makes the most amount of sense, more than some of these like other swords that turn into like Dazzle Strike, and I forget who the other one is. You know, like after you use them as a sword, they just kind of they go on the field and start becoming something you can use. Like, it doesn't make sense. You know, like or let me rephrase that: it does make sense, but it doesn't make sense why you would do it on those guys, but not the one that it makes the most sense for. You know, it's like, what's going on here? Yeah, look at this one. That's 3 things to upgrade. That one feels like it's the most value, but to give away 1 million spark, you know, that's crazy. And let's see, who we got here. Lionizer is another perfect example. You know, it's just like, not a half bad idea. I should redesign the base at some point. You know, in my crazy head, I was thinking like, oh, I'll probably have 4 million left over after upgrading people, so it should be fine. Jay's is the weakest of the upgrades, but Beachcomber, you know, it's like if you wanted the impossible to be even stronger, give it to Beachcomber. You know, I feel like, you know, getting the stronger is the right way to go. As a general, maybe I should have upgraded, but let's see. And Pinpointer, I feel like that's who the group was talking about. His seemed like it was the best, the biggest damage boost and the biggest life drain, and I have it on swoop. So you know what, we'll go with these 2 guys. Upgrade there. And as I said, we're going to go with Chromia. I know a lot of people have gripes with her since they nerfed her a little bit. I kind of agree. I don't feel like it was probably, or maybe it was too much of a nerf. I remember one time my Sentius Malice went up against a Chromia, and he couldn't do anything. So I kind of felt like, I was like, all right, I understand where they're coming from. Was it the right thing to do? I don't know. That's not for me to say. It was a good idea to make adjustments, but I think maybe that was a little too much. Her EMP shock tower doesn't seem to be doing as well as it did before. I can understand where it's like, hey, having going one-on-one with her and stunning you all the time maybe wasn't the best, But you also have the combat bot and the shock tower. I feel like maybe that should have been kept there in that type of scenario. It was like, hey, if you have Triceratops shot, keep shooting, and that person is stunned, but not Chromia by herself. Or if Chromia by herself with her EMP shock tower, then that person can't move, you know? That's my 2 cents. All right. Let's take a look there. I don't have enough energon to do certain things. And when I mean certain things, it's between upgrading cores or uh, or leveling up bots. Like you guys saw in the inventory that I'm sitting on a lot of. Why am I in prime cores? I'm sitting on a lot of Spark, which is hard to come by in the game, but I don't unfortunately have enough energon to use it on. And you saw the inventory was getting low, so it didn't. What was that? It doesn't feel like that does not feel like it's really a death. Oh, that's probably I want to say that death note. That death pulse is Armada Scavenger, but I don't know off the top of my head. So we'll just leave that alone and just get the stronger. A lot of people say to equip Leo Prime with SB SB Optimus. I think that's a good idea. I thought I had SB Optimus on here. Not the 5-star. I put the 5-star on Blue Streak because when you look at it, right, it's like, hey, or maybe I just read it wrong. The equipped, yeah, no, I didn't read it wrong. The equipped bot transmits 30% of the DPS's healing, and Blue Streak, because he's like you can use him as a sniper. You can see his DPS is really strong, so we can look at that really quick, right? DPS here 635, right? Damage DPS, and now we'll look at where's Blue Streak? Look at that DPS. So I feel like that's the right way to go. But now I have to go find out who has the 4-star SB Optimus. Oops, I'm still in the wrong spot. Let's see, where is Optimus? Is he not that strong? What'd I do? Oh yeah, now this is where I think I ended up messing up. I took all that combat bot spark and I forgot that I have small, lower star versions. Okay, so I put him on 5-star blaster. I have to see what his DPS is. I will be more than happy to take SB Optimus off of blaster. Maybe Sky Boom Shield can go on Armada. It's an idea. I just don't want. Well, I guess he does the animation, right? So it only makes sense to put the shield on. Could I do that now? Where'd the Sky Boom Shield go? And yeah, there he is. I need 200,000. I'm short. I just had it before too. That's the sad part. All right. So let's. Alright, blocks all damage. Gain 10 extra health. But Scavenger already gains health, alright? He's like one of those warriors. Oh yeah, and I'm sitting on... Okay, so I'm also sitting on some ability skips, so let's also do that in this video. There's that. And let me go get some more Combat Bot Spark. And look at that. Like it's so funny how things can drain so quickly in this game. It's hilarious. All right, let's go to the 4-star Sky Boom Shield. Where is it? Let's equip that to Armada. They all come from the same universe too, so why not, right? I had a J's on him before, so it only makes sense that it's the same animation. So no big deal there. And let's just level this up a little bit. Gotta level them up that way, huh? All right. Just get in here. Unfortunately, got to go this way. And I have, I feel like he's pretty strong, right? I did not properly compare, like the before and after. Yeah, that should have been one thing. It's just like, hey, going from one, I don't want to say combat bot, but yeah, kind of like when you equip one combat bot, see what their stats are, and see what they are after. So what am I at right now? Can I go one more? I don't think so, right? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, whoa! But we already got him at 7, right? Level 7. So let's kind of see where that stands. Do I want to upgrade someone else? Because I don't have too many of these guys at that heavy level. And we got to do the 3-star Sky Boom Shield anyway. Like, a lot to scroll down to. Thankfully, it's just warriors. Going through all of them would be a little time consuming. And I just want to get everybody to level 5 and then call it a day. The only person I didn't do that to was like the 2-star Victory Leo, because he can only be equipped to Star Saber, and I don't do anything with the 2-star Star Saber, or even the 3-star, so I don't go crazy with either one of those anymore. One thing I would like to address is that they should, like, you see how a 3-star upgrade for, or sorry, the upgrades for the combat bots scale differently for each star you go to. They don't do that for the Transformers. They need to do that for the Transformers. You know, it's there's no reason why an ability 11 for a 2, 3, or 4-star should still cost, 1 million by 750,000, 1 million Spark by 750,000 Z Energon. They see it here because they adjust the scaling for upgrade pricing, but they don't do it for the regulars. It's a little infuriating. That's my quick rant. Hopefully somebody in the right place heard it. And should I... Yeah, Let's go down to the 2-star, right? Yep. I don't know when I will connect the 2-star with someone, because I got to find the right warrior, right? And it's got to be a warrior that I use on some type of basis. You know, whether it's in battle, and there's only I think at most 15 teams you can use, right? Or 18? I, don't know, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Or in dispatch mission, there should be a certain level of usage to get from, I guess, the purchase of this, if you want to call it that. Because the upgrade is kind of like, you know, you're using resources to make something better. Really? Let me at least make, you know, anybody who's equipped with any 5-star that's equipped with something, let's make them better, right? And do I have... I think we're good right there. I got to see somebody I should put stripes on. Let me just take a look at that before I move on to giving someone some ability 11 skips. Who's somebody that easily dies? That's the question. Peacemaker, really? Interesting. Still want to equip stripes to someone. Just didn't think Hound would be the right person. We want someone. Yeah, maybe. Like, he's already a healer, right? So that's exactly what I'd end up using him for. I guess that one makes sense. A healer. Yeah, I don't use... actually, I do, right? What I do is I'll fly at someone to heal them, and then I'll then use the defensive perimeter. Like, they kind of go hand in hand. Yeah, let's stick with, right? Because there's really nobody else. I already got the sword on him. I heard somebody put the shield, the sky boom shield on nose cone, completely changed the, you know, like the way he's used. You know, like he's more like a crazy tank now. And because he's a tank and has high health is why I put the Star Saber on him. But we're just gonna stick with stripes on Springer. All right, so that takes care of that. Now let's go to, I have, what is it, 2 skips, right? So much stuff, so little time. Yeah, ability skips, that's the big one. Building skips don't care about right now. Even though HQ19 is right around the corner, but this is the big one. All right, so who I want to use it on are the new guys. Scavenger and Gears. What do I get from his ability 11? His health goes up. I got to look at it differently, right? So what's different? Target an enemy. Fire 4 rockets. Glass. Extra 40% damage. That's still all the same. 10 seconds. And so it does a small area. So he'll shoot stronger, but in an improved area. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. Like, I have my I'd use it on him if I had the... I got to be careful. I need to upgrade as soon as possible. But his crippling shot, incredible. I feel like maybe I should go for him. But yeah, that's too much. When I go farming is when I'll upgrade his. So maybe what I'll do, right? I guess I'm gonna have to save one for another day. But where is Armada? I feel like he's gonna be the one to go with. And what does he end up doing? What is it? Okay, so that's where the addition is, right? He will do 20% damage reflection. So he's a little bit like Hotspot. I like it. Before charging into combat. So what I'm not good at is doing like the timing. Do I have a better core for him? That was a Death Pulse. See, now here's the problem, right? Because it looks just like Death Pulse. Is where it's going to cause problems. Yeah, that's Death Pulse. And I don't have a gold one for him. I've said this on other streams, and I feel like other people will tend to agree. When you go for like the 5-star in these endurance events, you're already spending coin. So it doesn't feel right that you have to buy a bundle later on or let RNG work the magic. I don't feel like that's right. All right, so there we go. So I'm only going to use the one. Yeah, like every similar thought process, right? Like I have every outpost bot at ability 11. So that's my 2 cents, right? The people that you use the most, get them to their highest, to their strongest point. So we got Armada Scavenger just went to ability 11. I think I was talking about Vector. Oh, I did do Vector Prime. I don't feel like that was kind of worth it. So I think that's all I'm going to... This was a pretty long video of me just doing combat bot upgrades, and just at the end right here, just doing one ability skip. What I should have done, right, is maybe I should have done a little bit of farming. You know what? Let's see if I can do that real quick. I have to lower my my alloy. Let me do that, and we can do some farming. I didn't max that out, right? Where'd it go? Regardless, let's just pick one at random. I guess it was a random. I was specifically looking for someone. I think I was looking for the one that inhibits ruination. My 2 cents, because even though they kind of like nerfed him a little bit, he's still the strongest. Oh, who's here? Somebody's here? But for the viewers in this video, I am gonna continue with this until somebody pulls me away. There we go. So let's do a little bit of farming. And what we'll do is we'll probably even use somebody. Yeah, well, there we go. There's the example, right? Yeah, let's also put Armada in here. And let's go take... Yeah, why not? I know I'm not going to wait the 15 minutes. I will have to use Ruination for a war a little bit later. But let's go for... What I just need is two good Energon-filled bases. And this isn't one of them. But level 20, not worth it. Where is... Where's his energon? Oh, this is right up front. All right, so no big deal there, right? There's no point in sending out. All right, let's see if I'm close enough. Nope. No big deal. No big deal. Just here to get the energon anyway. I'm not going to put too much time into trying to beat up a level 20 base. Doesn't make too much sense. Sorry, not a level 20 base, sorry. You know, like a maxed out HQ, whatever this is, right? Maxed out HQ 18. And a maxed out Titan Triptychon to be specific. I'm just here for the energon and I'm running out because that's what I need. And that should take care of it, right? Did I get everything? We're missing... We shouldn't be missing anything, right? Oh, the energon's over there. Alright, so let's... just for the sake of, while we wait for that thing to drain. I should have shot this type of stuff off sooner. I didn't. But, alright. That takes care of that. Let's get out of here. Wasn't much. Let's do it again. He's another good one that you should do ability 11 for. No, I only got one. Alright. What you need in this game very often is a person that can one-shot stuff. Really? Where the heck is all the... I don't think I'm doing this one either. Why am I targeting... Jeez. Just trying to make sure. There we go. Whatever's going to hurt Volcanicus. Maybe if we're lucky we can get a lot of things taken out first. Get that out. Get that out of the way. And now... Does that work? Yes. All right. If I'm lucky, no, I don't think so. My health is going down too quick, right? I should be able to, yep, get this shot off, but I think that's it. We went after the wrong one. Oh, I did all of it badly. I did all of it badly. Maybe if I can kill Triptychon. What do you guys think? Yeah, I should be able to kill Triptychon. And now I just need a minute to... Hey, shoot at the right thing. Shoot at the right thing. There we go. A little bit of luck. But what I want is too good. Like 3 million energon bases. I don't know why that's so hard to ask. I don't do gears. No, that's good. It's right here in plain sight. 1.5 million, not too bad. And let's see how this works. And the best part is he has the energon right in plain sight. I'll use Volcanicus on the other side. Let me just drain this side. Yeah, get those, yep. Really not too bad. So that's Pinpointer, right? Or Peacemaker, I mean. Could I have beaten this one? I don't know. Not an easy answer, unfortunately. And let's just get the resources and get out of here. Simple as that. No other resources to get. Let's leave. Gotcha, Optimus. Do like a before and after. I love, I was going to call him Skylinks or Air Razor. I love Silverbolt because he can get all the way over there without too much trouble, which is unfortunately what I'm going to do. Just use him a handful of times because I'm not going to get Volcanicus over there. Where are the... Okay, the other ones are all the way on the other side. Yeah, at least he's hitting them. He's hitting them well. All right. Yeah, he's not going to reach all the way over there. And that's what I need. I need to get all the way over there. Is there a chance I could have won this, maybe? Come on, come on. That's all I need. Hey, I didn't even notice it was a 3-star Scorponok. I should have looked at other factors in this. I could have probably won that one. Yeah, I could have, right? I should have just brought another person there with me, and I think we would have done the trick. Let me make sure I don't make that same mistake again. Well, just trying to get 5.9 million, you know? Like, what? Abundance of, yeah, so I'll pay better attention to this one. there's an abundance of alloy everywhere because people have multiple uses for, or more uses for energon than alloy. So, whoa, so his health went back up, right? Yeah, come on, let's we don't want to wake anyone up. Oh, health is going out pretty quick. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad, but I'm not gaining enough energon. Do I even hit the 5 mil? Oh, okay, I guess I didn't even pay attention correctly. So we got enough for blue streak. Let's do the regular upgrade. And now the skip. Ability 11. And what that does right there, you can see it'll jump to 2 things that are next to it. So already, I guess we'll just demo it real quick, right? Hopefully we got somebody close. We did a Chromia, right? Ability 11s. Not saying those 2 guys are going to beat this next map, next match, but look at all that. Look at all that. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, so let's see if we can do this one for real, kind of. What do I want to hit? I am going to. I don't even know. Like a 5-star Triptychon against a 4-star. I mean, math-wise, I shouldn't be able to win. It's as simple as that. All right. Go this way and hit Triptychon. Yeah. What I care about is that. All right, so one less thing to worry about. Let's go wake up some. Do a little bit of healing. Yeah, let's try to get them weaker. Actually, let's do one of the base parts. Let's do that thing. Let's get over here. Let's wake up as much as we can. All right, good. And go ahead. There we go. Get a little lucky. No, I'm not going to get lucky on this one. Now we can see the way the. Wait. we can see the health is changing. You know, like yeah, I need to use more on trypticon. Yeah, if I stayed away, maybe I could have done something. Um, so this is going to work out right. I'm just going for... Did I... All right. So I guess you heard that one, right? And I think that's that. Yep, lost every which way. Um, did I forget to, or did I not get a chance to use them? Maybe I didn't get a chance to use them. All right, so let me just get one more battle in, and then we'll call it a day. But I need to make sure I don't lose what's needed here. And this is one of the bigger problems with the game. They'll never, I mean, we're hoping that they do this, but like the stuff that we have abundance of that we don't need, higher level players probably don't need that much alloy or combiner spark. Let us trade those things in. You know, I've said this on plenty of streams before. I don't need combiner spark. I would love to buy more bundles that have the other sparks that I need, but I won't buy it if I'm going to lose, or something's going to stay there and do nothing. Just doesn't make sense. All right, let's just get one more battle in, then we'll call it a day. Yeah, I guess I forgot to. And we'll do it with a somewhat strong team too. See if I can hang. Really, let's do it that way. So we go right to the top. Let's see here. I definitely want to use Blue Streak. Look, he's like that close to Smokescreen. All right, he's gonna be stronger than Smokescreen soon. What did I say I wanted to do? I wanted to put the 4-star on him, right? Who's the 4-star SB Optimus on? Jazz, right? If I remember right. It's gonna cost a lot to replace. Where's Jazz? Yeah, that almost 2 million to. Well, I guess I have it, right? I guess I was farming, right? And now let's make him that much stronger. Now let's go in there. Hopefully he's stronger now than he was before. I don't remember. But let's get that last battle in. Now that's not my war team. I ended up splitting up my war team before. And maybe I might get lucky. I don't know. Oh, I forgot somebody in my war team. Whoops. Oh well, that ends up happening. Where are we going with this? Yeah, I guess straight up the front here. It's always important to get rid of the Liege Maximo. That's my 2 cents. good. Liege is gone. Now we gotta wait. Put that on Sentius. If anybody comes to him, we're good there. Oh, I can't do anything. He should be. Yeah, whatever. Let's find out. Oh, yeah, I should have just sniped him right from the beginning. Whoa. He didn't die? That's a problem, right? If we can get Optimus closer up there, we'll just send everybody up to the top. There we go. Keep going that way. I like it, like it, like it, like it. A little closer. There we go. Not too complicated. They changed it up a little bit. You got, like, people got scattered there for whatever reason. Don't know why. Wow. I used to roll with Gnaw on my war team. What's Alright, so I should be good against Scorponok. I just don't know where. That's fine. See if I can, maybe I can snipe. Nope, I can't snipe. Maybe I can just get him to stop shooting. Nope. Alright, no problem. I'm a little surprised on how strong the snipe was not. I know it's called crippling shot, but I feel like that snipe should have at least taken out Soundwave. Like, I love seeing Soundwave on the board because he's easy for me to take out. I only got 1 minute left. Let me just do one last battle. We'll see if anybody's... There we go. We'll do this team. We'll do a level 40. I just want to see. I am completely surprised I didn't get like a 3 million HQ to... or, you know, like a 3 million base just trying to farm 40k areas. That really surprised me. But let's show you what I normally do. We'll go this way, not that big of a deal. Just need him to move up a little bit. And yeah, come on, get a little, there we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. He goes out there. So this is what I like. That's Afterbreaker. I love Afterbreaker for what he's doing right there. Just popping up posts, running away. You just gotta... Typically what I end up doing is I will equip with Wreck-Gar. And I know his ability 11 is 85%, or I'm sorry, 65% reflect, but I feel like it should even be more. Because he cannot outrun like a Gatling gun like that, the MDSs, you know, and the MDS is just ripping me to shreds right now. Look at that. That's not the people that's killing me. You know, that's the MDSs. That's the MDS, not the S's, plural. And that takes care of him. But we should be good to go now. All the goods are pretty much taken care of. I don't got to worry about. Yeah, let that decide who to hit. Yeah. Should be undercover anyway. All right. And then I made a beeline for the HQ. No big deal. But that takes care of that battle. And if you stuck with me for this long gameplay video, I do want to thank you so much for that. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button down below. I do make content every so often, so feel free to hit the subscribe. And if you have some constructive criticism, go ahead and leave it down below. I'm very happy that again, when I do these gameplays, I don't expect it to be as long as it is. It just turns out that way. And you know, I got 3.5 million, so why not do something with it, right? Let's see. 3 points. Yeah, that's right on the spot. So let me go look for who's ability 8, right? Ability 8s. Oh, going the wrong way now. So we got Jazz. Jazz, I've said in previous videos that he is a lot of fun on early stages, but not later. All right, here we go. And there we go. Now I'm nice and low on Energon, and I'm in a good area with Spark. So one more time, let me just do that closer. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to hit the like button, and go ahead and subscribe, because I do make videos every so often. And if you think that I should be doing something a little bit better, any questions, comments, go ahead and leave some constructive criticism and questions down below. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.